I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. A ridge of high pressure over the western U.S. that's blocked from moving east keeps our forecast dry for at least the next week. After seasonal highs in the mid to upper 70s this afternoon, tomorrow through Monday, slightly warmer with highs most days in the upper 70s to the low 80s. Thursday, the warmest day with highs in the low to mid 80s. Despite the low humidity and further drying, fire weather concerns remain fairly low due to light winds. An exception on Thursday when fire weather concerns could be a little more elevated over western areas of Nebraska with some slightly gusty south winds, often approaching low pressure trough. Eastern Kansas may see a little light rain or sprinkles on Friday with remnants of a tropical storm lifting north out of the Gulf of Mexico. Beyond early next week, there are some uncertainties. Most forecast models, though, keep it warmer than normal and dry. Just a few forecast models predict a chance of rain. That trend reflected through the long-term forecast. Warmer than normal temperatures remain likely for Nebraska and Kansas. Monday through the first 7 days of October, it remains mostly dry with below normal rainfall predicted Monday through October 7th for not only Nebraska and Kansas, but also most of the central and western U.S. Key weather factors the markets are watching include heavy rain in parts of the Corn Belt, another hurricane for the Gulf of Mexico, and hopeful signs of wet season rain starting in central Brazil. Dry weather and late-season warm temperatures prevail the next 5 days along and west of a line from western Texas to Lake Superior. Topsoil moisture is rated 95% very short to short in Ohio, with values of 50% or higher being reported in Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, and Iowa. Nebraska topsoil moisture is rated 61% very short to short. Low pressure tracking across the northwestern Caribbean should become a hurricane before reaching the Gulf Coast Thursday or Friday. Landfall is expected along the Florida Gulf Coast with major to potentially catastrophic impacts along and east of where the center moves ashore due to storm surge, high winds, and flooding rainfall. Once inland, the storm remnants should veer northward or northwestward while interacting with a disturbance over the mid-south. Storm total rainfall could reach 10 inches in parts of the southeastern U.S., especially in the southern Appalachians and nearby areas, possibly impacting harvest but benefiting wheat in the Midwest. Along the Atlantic coast, heavy rain likely to graze the remaining crops in the field. North Carolina especially vulnerable as it has been pummeled with heavy rainfall lately and would not benefit from any more. The remnant low of the hurricane continues to spin around the Tennessee Valley early next week, getting kicked eastward by a front that could have more rain potential. In central Brazil, spotty wet season rains start in Mato Grosso, especially by the weekend. When taking into account the hot and dry weather of the last several months, soybean planting in central Brazil is likely delayed to late next month when rain is more consistent, which could cause significant issues for the upcoming second crop corn and cotton. I'm Paul Perkins. That's your check of your ag weather.